The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in London. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry from Matt Breida, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Jason Sanders.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Yards remaining on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That that one, good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On the tackle.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Dolphins 14, Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Lewis. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Raekwon Davis able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And 8.
2nd down and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A nice pickup there, 10. And now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This is Gaskin on the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That's complete to Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you feel...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis, his second sack of the night. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Being chased out left. He'll run it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
26-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Dolphins 21, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Always a
then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Packers 14. Mason Crosby.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
25-yard line.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And over the middle, this is Parker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third and 4.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by Darnell Savage. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 47 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Kevin King.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Tua. And here he's got Grant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. Call and a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, a run with Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Tagovailoa. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. To throw is Tua. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
3 at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back to throw is Tua. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
29. Packers 21. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Look at the big man rumble. 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
In for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
That won't be easy. And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
One final try now for Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
29. Packers 27.
A harsh harsh way to lose this one. The comeback bid there at the very end, falling just a little bit short. Probably had the play they wanted dialed up, but couldn't convert.
And that's always where it's difficult because they had no choice here. It wasn't a decision to kick it and go to overtime or anything like that. No, they had to go for two to try and tie it up and get to overtime. They had their play dialed up, didn't get it done, and that's really tough because in today's NFL, you have a bigger list of two-point conversion type plays, and you actually work on it during the week in practice. As you noted, they just didn't convert there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.